What's up, Pisces? It's your girl D here with your Silent Enemies reading for the month of April 2022. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you for coming out and checking out the channel. Thank you for the subscriptions. Everything you do for the channel, appreciate you. Hopefully those who are new, you'll subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the like button as well so that the messages can get out to those who actually need to hear it. Appreciate you for that. This is the Silent Enemies reading for the month of April 2022. So for those of you who are not familiar and you're checking this video out for the first time or the channel out for the first time, the Silent Enemies reading is designed to help you to pay attention to your intuitive nudges. You know, you guys do come to tarot to get messages, but you have that intuitive ability as well, especially with what's going on in your world and the people that you deal with on a regular basis. You are in their energy field, right? Where a tarot card reader just is pulling energy and, you know, could be talking about your situation with that person, but you're more in tune with that person's energy than we are. What you have to do is just learn how to trust your intuition and exercise it like a muscle. And you won't even need tarot card readers to come and tell you, yeah, he cheated on you, or yeah, she up to no good, she jealous of you, or, you know, whatever it is, right? So this the goal of this channel, is to help you to spiritually evolve. You know, I'm not here to help you to stay hooked on the channel. You know, this is a channel for you to come get what you need from it. Once you've gotten all you need, then you move on, you know, in your process. So understand that, you know, while we're here, we have to keep in contact with our higher self because we are a spiritual being in a human body. You guys know this, Pisces, already. But our intuition is one of the gifts that we have to help us to keep in contact with our higher self. So we need to pay attention to it, especially when it goes off. And it goes off the most when we're around the people who we're closest to, because we're in their energy field, they're in ours. So we get adjusted to their frequency, they get adjusted to ours. And then it's to the point where we know when something is not right with them, right? So instead of ignoring it and like, I know something wasn't right, you know, maybe investigate it, especially if it's something that keeps happening, right? Now, a silent enemy is someone who is around you. They are not presenting themselves up front and direct like an enemy, but there's somebody in your camp, whether they're a family member, a friend, a lover, a business partner, a colleague, your landlord, your kid's teacher. This is somebody you deal with on a regular basis here, right? And whenever you're around this person, you just get a weird vibe, and you don't know why. So the thing is to investigate, right? Ask questions. Hey, how you doing? You know, seem like you maybe got some things on your mind. You want to chat, you know, and maybe you find out that this person is going through some things. So that helps you to be more open to the people around you, and to help to build more, you know, a more solid bond with these people, right? Or it could be a worse scenario where it's like, okay, you know, you find out that this person is envious of you, or they're coveting, you know, whatever it is you got going on, and they may want to take from you, or even worse. So, you know, your intuition will be able to tell you that something's up from the beginning so that you can investigate it and put yourself in a position of security and stability, right? So I got 3 cards out here. I'm going to read the energy from each card. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If none of it resonates, check your other placements in your chart, or check some other readings that I did. They'll be posted at the end of the video for the month of April. So the first card we got here is the Major Arcana of the Death energy. The second card we got here is the Major Arcana of the Emperor. The third card here is the Two of Pentacles. Now, when Major Arcanas show up, you're the only one who's had 2 Major Arcanas. All right? When Major Arcanas show up, this is about, you really need to pay attention to your intuition. Because if you don't, it's going to put you in a situation where a major change may occur and you don't have as much handle over the situation as you did had you paid attention to your intuition. So this is important. So there's a major change going on with the death energy here. Okay? That scorpionic energy. What house is Scorpio for you, Pisces? Here you are, 12, 11, 10. That's your 9th house. Okay. So your 9th house is the scorpionic energy. What goes on in the 9th house? The 9th house consists of like your spiritual, your religious beliefs, If you're not spiritual religious, it may have to do with your ideology in life, your philosophy on life, and this comes from the experiences that you've had. Your ninth house deals with publishing, writing. It deals with your higher education, your masters and your PhDs, foreign travel, of course, right? All about taking risks, looking at the glass half full mentality, right? So with the death energy in that house, there's some change going on in one of those areas, right? The change that's going on is showing up as a silent enemy because either this is going on something, this is something internal within you and you are resisting the change, okay? Or you're not accepting the reality of it, or this is somebody external to you who is upset because you may have changed the way you communicate with them, if you communicate with them at all. Somebody I feel like is not able to accept that something has changed, something is over. I don't know if it's you or them, okay? But there's somebody here who's not able to accept that. They don't want to, right? But then there's somebody here who is like, okay, this is done, it's a wrap. So I feel like one person is on one page, the other person is on the other. And it's not to say that a conversation hasn't been had. It's just that somebody may not be, they don't want to hear that shit, right? Basically. So I'm getting that energy. Also, there could be something going on with people maybe wanting to merge with your energy for whatever reason, okay? I would be wrong to omit that it could be an energy here where somebody's life could be in jeopardy because we are dealing with the death energy. Pluto rules Scorpio, and Pluto is in Capricorn. So for you, that's your 11th house. So you hear the siren. So for some of y'all, this is about your friend. You got a fake friend around you. You need to be careful. This could have been the friend you cut off and you don't want to deal with no more. Well, they still hovering. You know, that scorpionic energy is a very secretive, sneaky, manipulative, strategic energy. So if you're not doing this to somebody or planning and scheming on someone could be planning and scheming on you. So you need to watch your back and your surroundings. Your intuition is telling you what's popping with these people. Okay, and if it ain't, then get sober, do what you need to do because the energy's here. And you'll be in a Pisces, you should be able to pick up on that with the quickness. So if you don't, I don't know what it is you're doing, but it's dulling your intuitive senses. Okay, I don't know if you got a calcified third eye, or I don't know, your chakras ain't aligned, or I don't know what's going on, but there's something going on here. But there's an energy of change here, or maybe you won't change. That could be the case. Maybe you won't change, or this other person won't change, or the scenario won't change, even though it should. This is also an energy of you accepting the things that you can't change. You know, it's like this is the way it is, and that's that. And it's hard for us to accept because we think, well, maybe if we do this, or maybe if we do that. This is one of those situations here where you have to accept what it is. Okay? Somebody around you could be going through a major transformation as well. They could be dealing with the death of someone close to them. So someone may need you to lean on right now, right? I get that. Well, let's see what's going on with this Emperor. This is Aries energy, so Scorpio energy heavy. Well, no, it's not Scorpio energy. This is Aries. Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. So let's take a look at where Mars is at. Where the heck is Mars? Hold on. Yeah, we need to see where Mars is, because it's playing a heavy role. So Mars right now is in Pisces. It's in your, okay. Hello. Hello. Mars is in your house, boo. So Mars is going to be here until May 24th. So you got a whole nother month of this energy. Not only is Mars there, Jupiter's there as well. right? And Venus, ain't Venus there? Yeah, Venus is there to the first week of May. So you got a lot of energy in your first house. So this is a transformation that you're going through. And for some of you, you may not be willing to accept this transformation, but this is what's going on. So there's definitely change, permanent change coming, especially with Mars in your first house. Mars is all about taking action. This is what the Emperor energy is, Aries energy, taking action, taking the initiative. And this is showing up here because maybe some of you are not taking the initiative to make change. But it's time, and your intuition is telling you it's time. But some of you may be fighting it. You could be in disbelief. You could be frightened. I don't know what it is, but there's time for a new beginning here. And I feel like there's an energy of stagnancy. This could also be a boss that you could be having some issues with. Okay? Some of you may have some tax issues too. I just thought about that. You could be going through something with the taxes. I don't know if anybody's being audited or anything, but I know somebody's getting some additional notices because we just wrapped up. Well, Monday I think it is the day they actually wrap it up now. They usually take it to the Monday. It's usually April 16th, right? Today I'm recording this is April 19th. So yeah, we wrapping up tax season. So some of you may be, especially with this Emperor energy, some of you may own your own business and you may have to pay Uncle Sam, especially with these Two of Pentacles here. So you may have to make payment arrangements, right? So just be careful. Make sure that you've given them all the documentation that is needed, and it's exact and correct to the best of your ability. But yeah, some of you may have to pay something back, or you may have to, when you get your taxes done, they'll tell you if you owe anything or if you're getting something back. So some of you may not be getting anything back. Some of you may end up owing and have to struggle to, not rob Peter to pay Paul, but hopefully your situation is not that dire. But some people out there, it is what it is, So you have to make payments, make payment arrangements, set up payment, because the IRS don't be playing. Listen, the IRS will slap on an interest to your payment so freaking quick. And it will be a ridiculous amount of interest too. I don't know about anybody else, other states, but I know, for example, New York is crazy. They stamp on that, it's the federal government. I don't know why I'm saying that. I guess because I was living in New York and I was doing business in New York when that happened. I had my own business there. But, yeah, like I was saying, it's like you have to, anyway, I don't want to get too involved with that. But, you could have a boss here, or you could be a boss, and you may have to pay some taxes. So, if you don't pay the IRS, and they'll add interest on it. Like, for example, it'll be like 30 days, the interest would be like $150, something like that. It's really, really an exorbitant amount. And it's like, can you even do that? Can you add that much interest on? But they can, and they get away with it. This is why you see a lot of commercials where they, recommend that you give them a call if you owe the government over like $10,000. Because, yeah, they want their money yesterday. First of all, it's your money, right? You pay this money. It's crazy to me. You pay this money, right? And then I guess if you don't file properly, that gives them license to say, I don't know if I want to give you back your money. I'm gonna fine you because you didn't file right. Don't get me started. And I'm a Scorpio, so don't get me started on this taxes thing. But to me, it's just a bunch of BS. But yeah, some of you, you may owe Uncle Sam. Now, somebody could also be under investigation, okay, for something. It could be job related, but it could also be family dynamic. Somebody could be investigating family members' activities, okay, because something changed. Something is up, and somebody knows it. And so somebody could be under investigation. You may have a boss that you don't get along with as well. There's a lot of us, right? But yeah, you don't get along with this boss at all, or they don't like you. One of the scenarios here. Don't go poking around at your boss. Just watch and observe. That's all. Watch and observe their communication with others. Watch and observe their communication with you. And you'll be able to see pretty much if you're really concerned about how they feel. But yeah, this Emperor energy is all about Aries season as well. And, things picking up for people. Aries, I did a reading for you, and it was very promising. Oh, it was on Patreon. It was dope. It was so dope. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about, Aries. So you may want to check that out. The link is in the box below, because you'll find the extended to this reading there as well. Now, this Two of Pentacle energy here, like I said, this is you robbing Peter to pay Paul, or trying to balance your financial situation out. And so, it's a matter of priorities, organizing and making sure you get everything you need to get done amidst everything else. Also, like I said, somebody's trying to do payment arrangements with the government. All right, so you may need to get a lawyer to help you get that set up, or to help you so that, you're not penalized further because it's taking you time to pay it off. Somebody, your boss, could be trying to figure out how to get rid of you, how to fire you. That's crazy, right? For some of you, that's what's going on here. Your boss could be trying to figure out how to get you fired. You may have come on the scene, and because you came on the scene, everything changed in your work environment. The energy, whatever, it all changed. And so, this ain't even be a boss. This could be like a supervisor or a lead. You know what I'm saying? Or those type of energies where they're intermediary leadership. Okay? Yeah, and so with the Two of Pentacles here, they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, when to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you may have to make payment arrangements with the taxation and finance. Now, this Emperor energy here, well, like I said, you got a lot of Mars energy here, and Mars is in your first house. So Mars is all about let's go, let's get this going, let's get it popping. It's very competitive. It's warrior-like energy. So a lot of us have that warrior-like energy in us, right? Where if there's confrontation or discussion, we don't shy from it. That's that Mars energy. So some people can deal with confrontation, some people can't. So I don't know if you're one of those who don't deal with confrontation. But if you don't, then I would recommend you pay somebody who does. It's especially about taxes and things like that. If you don't know what you're doing, pay somebody who does. Because this is very important in reference to the future of your business. Pay somebody who does, especially if you're doing well. So, yeah, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with somebody, too, who is dealing with one other person, and you know it, you're aware of it, and it doesn't bother you at all. Like, you don't mind being in a relationship where somebody's dealing with someone else. This is very Uranian, right? Very Uranian type of relationship here, where this person's never around, but you their ride or die. You here, you live at the house, your clothes is here, things like that. And then when this person comes back, maybe things have changed. But there's a lot of energy coming from these cards. So what I do want to do, though, is I'm going to end it here, and we're going to go into the extended, because I'm going to pull 4 cards for each of these and get more information, see if there's other messages that you guys need, or to see if any message that we talked about is reiterated in case somebody needs to really hear it, right? So the link's in the box below. If this resonated with you or someone you know, please let me know in the comments, and please click that like button. It's very important to help the channel out so that the algorithms will pick up the readings that, the collective needs to hear. So I'll see you in the extended. Like I said, the link's in the box below, or I'll see you in the next reading. Later, Pisces.